What's up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails of Cold Steel 3. Last time, we finished off everything in the underground with the runaway kid from Calvard, and then we also handled any last, almost any last tickets. We have one ticket left to use before we contact the students to bring Class 7 and, new Class 7 and Class 1 from the main campus over to the party at Valflame Palace. So, after much deliberation, I did decide to use the final ticket on Fee, because I feel like Fee's is going to be a lot more interesting than Machias' because, as unfortunate as it is, Machias is one of the few Class 7 members that doesn't have an overarching story that's going on right now. You know, obviously Gaius has something he's hiding away. Fee has her whole situation with, the rest of Zephyr. Sarah obviously still has the situation with the other Northern Jaegers, and just most of the characters in Old Class 7 have some kind of overarching story where Machias is just, obviously supporting, the inspectorate that he works at and supporting the Old Class 7. But beyond that, and obviously wanting to catch up to his dad, there's not really too much going on with him. So I feel like his bonding event won't be as interesting. So let's go ahead and do Fee's. Fee, you know what? We'll do the Mishy thing one more time with Fee. Let's do it. And of course, it's gonna be the same show. So. Mecha Mishi? Guess anything goes now. Gambario! Again, stop singling us out. You can do it, Mishi. Get him. Let's dance and make a wishy with Mishi. They definitely make a good pair. Nice one, Mishi. I love how Fee didn't even, actually scream. She's like, get him. Just, in a very monotone voice. They do give you, if you do everything you're supposed to, they do give you more than enough tickets to max everyone out, though. It just obviously, if I had only gotten that item for Machias and, maybe there were a couple other items I missed, we would have had more than enough tickets. Alright, see you later. Enjoy the summer festival as much as you can. Sorry for the yawn. What is it? Again? Fee. If it'll help you stay motivated, this is nothing. I'm sure the Bracer Guild is going to become even busier in the coming days.
帝国がこれから向かいつつある方向を考えたら姿を見せない結社も不気味だし多分今まで以上に両兵も使われて
Wouldn't surprise me.
きっと西風も団長やゼノレオも何らかの目的で動いていくはず私頑張るから 元傭兵で遊撃士で7組のフィークラウゼルとして、リンやみんなのためにも選んだ道が間違いじゃなかったって証明するためにも。
Well said, Fee. As someone who's watched you grow in Class 7, I'll be rooting for you. Also, I figure I should introduce myself to your dad at some point. Okay, you have to word that. I'm sure becoming his daughter's new family without his permission has earned me at least one good punch from him.
バカ。でもそんなのもありかもね。
Let's both give it our all, Fee, together. She really has come a long way from the girl who was just sleeping like a cat on benches. Alright, let's stop wasting time and I guess make that call. Let's do it. Yeah, so contact students. Let's do it. Main story will proceed. Let's do it. Alright then. Rin contacted Class 7 and returned to camp. They were followed shortly by fellow instructors and students from the branch campus. They took their time showering and changing into fresh uniforms. And only when they were truly confident did they leave with an eager bounce in their step to attend the celebrations. Yeah, but there's a number of them at both the main and branch campuses. And how many showers are on the train? Like 2 or 3? Probably takes a while. If it's only like a one-person shower. I don't know if like maybe the guys shower together. There's multiple showers. Like multiple shower heads in each bathroom. I don't know. It would seem they've arrived before us.
遅かったですわね。
いや、こちらが早く来すぎただけだろう。
エイだったらものすごく緊張していたもんね。
無理もないさ。俺たちもガチガチだもんな。
ちょっとわざわざ言わないでちょうだい。
Too late. What are you so nervous about? It's just a party, right? The only reason you aren't nervous is that you lack common sense, Yuna. Same goes for you. I'd say all 3 of you fit that bill nicely. Don't worry, Class 1, we're all going to have fun tonight. It'll just be us branch campus instructors chaperoning you. We'll make sure everything goes smoothly for all you students. Thank you, sir. I know a lot has happened between us, but I appreciate it. Oh, Instructor Reen? Can we get your autograph? Huh? You guys? Oh, they've been wanting to ask you that forever, but they couldn't with the prince around. As for me, I've been wanting to talk with you about a few things, Instructor Herschel. With me? Oh my, how flattering. No problem, we can all chat on the way to the palace. Really? What an honor. Hey, you guys! They're surprisingly fun. They're not so different from us once you get to know them. Maybe we can be friends after all. I mean, I'd say it's comparable, like Ada and Yuna could be comparable to Alisa and Ferris, maybe. Well, tonight will be our best chance to break the ice. Let's put aside our school rivalry and just have fun tonight. My thoughts exactly. Oh, are they taking a limo there? There's several limos. Our rides are here. Let's get going, everyone. Well, here we go.
ランクアップだな。褒美を渡すとしよ
Yeah, thanks for the new Master Quartz this late in the game. Oh my god. Oh my god.
う。良き成果であった。
Rosine will need to have assistance from Thomas in order to fully analyze Black Record 7. Here we go. Party time. That means no fighting tonight. Just relaxing. Did they say 7 p.m. is when it starts? Or they still got all the attractions going on out here? And we know all of the original Class 7 is going to be here too. I believe. Oh, hey, it's Governor Regnitz. Very cool. The Prince and Victor. Are they being invited in as well? We got the Bracer. Well, I was gonna say the Bracer crew, but obviously Tita and Tio are not Bracers. Although it wouldn't have surprised me, considering everything that happened in Liberal, if Tita had gone down that path. Randy. Well, Randy, maybe you'll get to say hi to Osborne again. You probably haven't talked to him one-on-one since the trade conference. Well, you got all kinds of faces coming in. Marquise Yarms, Alice's mother, Aurelia. Look at all these people. Old Class 7. Wow. The moon looks larger than usual. Yeah, it looks almost magical. There's a blue moon tonight, when the night sky will be at its brightest. You should have brought the telescope, Toa. Due to Heimdallar's geographical location, only happens every few years. Really? I remember seeing it during the summer festival a few years ago. I heard there was also a blue moon on the final day of the War of the Lions. It appeared after... He's giving a lesson as they're going to a party. It appeared after several consecutive red moons, which made it even more prominent. Though it seems improbable, that is what they say happened. That's good to know. Sounds cute perfect if you ask me. Your Thoris Branch campus's special operations class, right? Allow me to show you around. Unfortunately, we will need to check your belongings. Thank you for your service. Thank you. Wait, but didn't Ash pocket that gun? Wouldn't they find that? I mean, I guess he could have left it back at the train, the Durflinger. Maybe he doesn't have it on him anymore. Well, this is the last time, not counting Cold Steel 2, because it wasn't actually Valflame Palace at that point, it was the Infernal Castle. I guess the last time we were here was after the Heimdallar field studies in Cold Steel 1, when Rain and the rest of original Class 7 met Osborne for the first time. You know, it's way too big. Well, it is the center of the largest country on the continent. I bet you've been here before, yeah? Yes, but it's been some time. I do have to agree with Yuna to an extent. Like, why is this room this big? There's nothing anyone does in here. It's just a hallway to lead to other rooms. So why does it need to be so big? Yes, but it's been some time. When I attended St. Astrea, the princess would invite me over occasionally. So this is Prince Cedric's. Yes, to Castle Hill inherit one day. Oh, Elise. Ah, Elise. Hello. Did you come all the way out here to escort us? Yes, I thought I might show you around. Whoa, who's she? She's beautiful. She knows you guys in Class 7, right? Introduce us. She's Instructor Schwarzer's little sister. It's nice to see you again. She's also Princess Alphen's best friend. It's nice to see you again as well. For those I don't recognize, it's a pleasure to meet you. Well, yeah, Class 1A boy and Class 1A boy 2, and then Class 1A girl. It's a shame they didn't just give, like, Cedric's main, like, posse, like, all names and, like, actual unique designs. I'm sure it is, and it will be nothing more than that. Here he goes again. Anyway, please follow me. I mean, someone's eventually going to have to marry his sister, although I fear for that person's life. Unless it was, like, one of Reen's friends, like, if Elliot, for whatever reason, got with Elise, like, I'm sure he'd be like, okay, Elliot's my best friend, you know, there's no problem with this. But, like, anyone else, he's just like, none of you are getting within 10 feet of her. I'll guide you to Valflame Palace's Esmolus Garden. Esmolus Garden, huh? Big place, and you can see all kinds of faces here. I saw General Craig here as well. Alright, there's both Yarms. Got the Brigadier General here. This is seriously over the top. There's even a waterfall. They've got butterflies. I don't know why it's so funny to me. They even let out a number of different birds during the day. All the walls are just huge windows. Damn, how much mirror do they sink into this place? It's evident this place has been hosting important events for years. Live music, how elegant. There are incredibly important people everywhere I look. I'm starting to get lightheaded. Oh, Osborne. Feels kind of scummy that Oliver doesn't get to be up there with them. I know he obviously has a different mother, but come on.
今日この日を迎えられたこと、女神と獅子神皇帝の恩寵であろう。ただしそれとは別に尽力してくれた者たちがいる。月祭前の騒乱を阻止したというトールズ本校と分校の生徒たちだ。
Yeah, even though said crisis seemed to have been orchestrated by your chancellor.
加えて教官陣に卒業生、遊撃士の協力もあったと聞き及んでいる。すでに帝都庁より表彰されたと聞いたが、改めて拍手を。
That guy down there is clapping so extravagantly. Oh my god, a lot of them are. Who claps like that?
それでは皆さん、どうか存分に食し、語り合い、杯を傾けられてください。
Okay, you're too young to drink.
今宵は無礼講ですが、頃合いにダンスもありますので、飲みすぎにはご注意を。無論、自分をはじめ、生徒諸君は飲酒は禁止ですが。
Yeah, Ash Carbide.
しれっと飲むつもりだったが。
ってダメでしょ。
しかし変わられたな、本当に。
それでは皆様、グラスをお持ちください。
この良き夜に乾杯して始め
Water.
るといたしましょ
Well, Alphen is like 16, so. Oh, but the Emperor was holding a pretty extravagant glass. No need to hide in the back. There's a good opportunity. You should go mingle with all the different people here. I would not be good at this. I cannot stand events like this. It would be very nice. It'd have a lot of nice food, but talking to all kinds of people I don't know, that's way too much. You're right. I think I'll go greet His Majesty first. Excuse me. I'll go too. I'm so nervous. Guess it's time to go say hi to all the biggest bigwigs in Erebonia. You really are fearless. It's a very Yuna-esque course of action. Guess I'll go get some grub. If you'll excuse me. Everyone's off. Should we go too? Yeah, it seems like we'll need to go say hello to quite a few people. So this section of the game is really just talking to a bunch of people. And there's going to be several... See what I mean? Look at all this. And there's going to be several parts of it. There's going to be like a part where you talk to all these people and then people move around. You have to talk to them again. So that's what we're going to be doing. But let's take in the scenery. Oh my god, look at that. What is that supposed to be? It almost looks like, you know, artwork you would see at a museum in like our world. Alright, you got the Erebonian plaque up there. I need some air already. There's too many people. No, let me through. Alright, let's I guess we'll just start here. It seems both the main and branch campuses have some promising young cadets this year. In fact, if you two are headed into the army after you graduate, I'd gladly welcome you to the 4th Armored Division. It's an honor to hear that from Craig the Red himself. But I'd prefer to stay by His Highness Cedric's side in whatever way possible. Sounds like you just got shot down, old man. Haha, so it seems. How about you then? Care to join the 4th? Sorry, but I'm not into hanging out with a bunch of muscleheads. But if you got a ton of cuties like the Icy Maiden, maybe I'll think about it. Oh, well, I wouldn't say tons, but we've got a few. Just between you and me, though, simply being part of the 4th is enough to send ladies swooning into the street as you pass. Whether you use this little perk to your own ends is entirely up to you. Oh, he's really trying to work on... Seriously? Alright, now we're talking, old man. Hey, eyebrows. That all it takes to tear you away from your beloved prince? Maybe there's hope for you after all. What do you mean by that? I'm still loyal to the prince. Oh, and don't call me eyebrows. It seems like a rowdy group. Fritz and Ash, they both look very promising. They're polar opposites. If they can both join the 4th Armored Division, things can get really interesting. True, they could end up being a good combination. Yeah, Ash doesn't come off as much of a military guy. Curator Levant. Oh, curator, huh? Secretary Albus talking to boy, class 1 boy and class 1 boy. What do we got going on over here? The ladies with the Empress. How do you do, my Empress? As my father, Viscount Arcade, could not be here tonight, I, his daughter, will greet you in his... Wait, but we just saw him. What were Olivia and the Viscount doing? They must have been somewhere else then. Ah, Laura, I haven't seen you in some time. I hear you've mastered your family's sword style. I'm happy to see how much you've grown. Thank you for your kind words. Now I believe it's your turn. I am Ada Grant of Thor's Military Academy's main campus, Class 1. She's so nervous. I'm truly indebted to your son. I mean, indebted. Sorry, She's tripping all over her words. There's no need to be nervous. Cedric's told me all about his friends from class. I've also been told about a certain bright young lady who excels in both her studies and her club activities. Thank you for being such a wonderful friend to my son. That some such kind words are wasted on me. Hehe. I'm Una Crawford of Thor's branch campus. It's an honor to meet you, Your Highness. Oh, so Alphen told me about you and what happened in Crossbell. Further, allow me to apologize for my son's behavior towards those of you in the branch campus. Huh? Don't worry, there's no need for that. I think our field exercise in Crossbell turned out for the best. It really made me reevaluate myself. Now I have a better idea of the things I can do to help moving forward. For a better future, not just for Crossbell, but for Erebonia too. Well said. It's clear to me you carry the spirit of Class 7 quite admirably. I sincerely believe the people of Erebonia could learn from that positive outlook of yours. Thank you all so much, all of you, for what you've done for this country and what you will do in the future, Yuna, Ada, and Laura. Of course. I won't let you down, I swear on my sword and soul. I'll continue to do all I can, Your Highness. Well, that was nice. Oh, we get a separate talk with them. Ah, Reen. It's good to see you again, Your Highness. We haven't spoke since late last year, I think. That's right. I can tell you've grown wonderfully since then. Allow me to apologize again regarding Cedric's behavior. Though I'm sure Alphen and Olivert have already said the same thing to you. No, please, it's fine. After everything that's gone on the last few days, it's all water under the bridge now. I'm just happy to see he's much better now, considering everything he went through last year. I suppose that's a good way to look at things. In any event, I shouldn't hold you here too long. I'm sure there are many people who would like to speak with you, so please enjoy yourself. Thank you, Your Highness. I was hoping they'd have more of a conversation, but I suppose that's fine. Hey there, you two. I heard you both introduce yourself to the Empress. Good job. Oh, Instructor Reen. Instructor, perhaps you should consider teaching your students basic manners when speaking with nobility. You were stumbling all over your words. What are you talking about? When she began casually discussing her past grievances with a member of the Imperial family, my breath caught in my throat. Oh yeah? Are you sure you weren't just choking on your words again? There's no need to bring that up again. These two make quite a pair. Now that I've talked with Yuna at length, I see so much potential in her. It feels as though she's destined for greatness. Yeah, I completely agree. I look forward to seeing what becomes of the members of the new Class 7. Alright, who else we got? Who else don't we got? Jeez. What do we got here? We got Alisa, Toa, and Alphen. Hello, Alisa, Toa. Are you enjoying yourselves? We are, thank you. It's really a lovely party. I just wish Angie was here with us. But Prince Oliver promised he'd look into her disappearance. So I'm hoping to make a lot of memories tonight so I can share them with her when she's back. I'm sorry, Toa, but you're right. I'm sure she'd like that. Yeah, I can totally see her now, hanging on your every word. Oh yes, there was something I wanted to ask you about, Toa. Is Reen as popular at the branch campus as I suspect he is? Seeing the way Muse drapes herself all over him, I had to wonder. To be honest, I was wondering that myself. Knowing him, he'd keep his hands off his students, but still. Well, Reen is certainly admired by a lot of people. When it comes to romantic feelings, the pool is a bit smaller. I see, and would you be swimming around in that pool by any chance? Me? I mean, I like him as a colleague, but... something's definitely fishy. We need to dive deeper into this topic. I should slowly back away before they notice me. Poor Reen. Irene, you've come at a good time. We've got a question for you. Tell us, how many fans do you have at the branch campus? Fans? What are you talking about? Sorry, Reen. What do we got down here? We got Elise, Altina, Emma, and Fee. Alright, let's say hello. Was that really 2 years ago? Dang. Yes, the hot springs in Ymir were lovely, but so was the food. I'd like to go back there with everyone again sometime. You all seem to be having a good time. Sound like you were talking about Ymir? Oh, Reen, yes, we were talking about the trip everyone took there together. Yes, the Hot Springs Paradise Ymir, hometown of both Instructor Reen and Elise. I've been there before as well. Oh yeah, that's right. But you weren't exactly there for a vacation or anything. Yeah, kidnapping Elise and the princess isn't really a touristy activity. But that was just for your mission, right? Have you ever been there for fun? No. I generally don't go anywhere unless required by a mission. Oh, that's a shame. Come to think of it, I've known Altina a while now, and I've never seen her go anywhere for fun. Growing up in a Jaeger Corps, I sort of know how that is. That means you've never gone to Ymir's Hot Springs, then. Correct. I admit I'm a little curious about them. For example, how does bathing in a hot spring differ from a normal bath? It's a world of difference. To put it simply, it's bliss. It's like... it's what bathing must be like in heaven. The difference is that significant. Elise, are you thinking what I'm thinking? I sure am. Altina, how would you like to come visit Ymir sometime? I'd like to give you a proper tour of the town if we could. Are you sure? Of course, we'd love to have you. Do it, it'll be fun. In fact, maybe you should go with everyone in your class. Okay. Thank you, I'll come visit. We'll hold you to that. Now we have another promise to look forward to. When the time comes, I'll have to do my best to be a good host. I mean, it's gotta be rough for Altina to, like, want to just be like, okay, you know, that's nice, because she probably still feels guilty for what she did. This is an interesting group. So by incorporating these new mathematical models, the country's economy can be developed even further? Correct. Economics is nothing more than a probability model based off sociology and collective psychology. What? I didn't understand a single word of that. It would be foolish to think mathematics has no bearing in it. You're right, of course. I suppose one could say the same of music theory. Huh, really? Music and math seem like completely different fields to me. Sound is simply different frequencies and wavelengths of the vibration in the air. Things easily converted into equations. What is he... Whether expressed in sound or in formulas, beautiful music remains beautiful. Wow. And he's smiling when he says that. It seems kind of crazy to hear it put that way, but yeah, the way he talks about it is strangely compelling. Professor, would you be able to share an example of that with us? Yeah, I'm curious too. You seem pretty interested in what the professor has to say. I'm a little surprised to hear he has any hobbies at all, but I guess out of everything, music makes the most sense for him. I'm still... that whole conversation just blew me away. Gaius, Alice's grandfather, and Patrick. I am Patrick Yarms, third son of the Yarms house. I'm ashamed I haven't introduced myself to you before now, sir. There's no need to be so formal, Patrick. Besides, it's a bit rare that I'm even in Erebonia, so I'm partly to blame. I've heard you're quite the traveler. Speaking of, Mr. Wurzel here tells me you visit Nord quite often. That's right, nearly every year. By this point, he's pretty much like one of the family. I just can't get enough of the beautiful expanses of land up there. On top of that, the clean air is doing these old bones good. I had a cabin built up by the lakeside a few years back. It's such a tranquil place. It sounds lovely. Schwarzer's told me about the time he spent there, but I've never been. Nord is truly stupendous. The endless stretches of land, the free-flowing breeze, not to mention the kind and hospitable people. When I'm in Nord, it's like all the troubles of the world weighing on my mind blow away with the wind. My, hearing all that makes me more intrigued than ever. Honestly, I felt fairly troubled myself lately. Well, it was plain to see you had a lot to deal with back in Ordis. You should come visit sometime. If our schedules line up, I'll show you around. I appreciate the offer. Oh, and Warzel. Oh, yeah, he did say something pretty bad about him when they were students. I forgot about that. I'd like to take this chance to apologize for saying such an awful thing about you back when we were students. Oh, I'd completely forgotten. It's fine. I knew at the time you weren't thinking clearly. I appreciate the apology, though. Thank you. Oh, hello. When did you show up? I've been here since the start. About halfway through. Youth truly is a wonderful thing. Yeah, Gaius, Patrick, I'm happy for both of you. Glad to see everyone getting along. Alright, we'll check in with one more group before we end the video, and then we'll check in with all the others. Now, how many more groups are there? 1, 2, 3. Maybe we'll just check in with the last 3 groups. And then before things progress to the next stage, we'll end things off. Alright, we got, I was gonna say the drinking ladies, but then we got Milliam here. Now this seems like an interesting group. Well, I was telling Sharon we should go out drinking together just the other day. And so I decided to join her now. I'm here too, not for the booze though. There's some juicy stories going on. Stories? About what? Stories from 4 years ago. About how a certain someone got in my way when I was trying to get back here from Northumbria. Oh. Last we met was when you requested my aid in stopping Lady Sarah. But first we needed to make sure the Purple Lightning, the youngest A-rank bracer at the time, didn't interfere. Notice how they say the youngest A-rank bracer at the time, so that means there's a new A-rank bracer that's younger. So we made sure she had a tough time coming home from Northumbria. As a result, the Divine Blade had to postpone his return to Liberl. Yep. That's why during the first Sky game, Cassius couldn't help us out. Until the very end. When he showed up and broke the arm off that whatever machine that was. And so the first stage of the professor's brilliant gospel plan was complete. If it was so brilliant, why'd he get shot with a salt pail arrow? So that's what you and Campanella were talking about at Orcus Tower. Yes, I've admitted what I did to Lady Sarah. While my love and loyalty belong to the Reinfart family now. Back then, the fool contacted me personally and asked me for my assistance. I didn't tell Chairman Arena the details, but she gave me leave regardless. And since then, you've had no other contact with Ouroboros? Swear to Eidos? No, I swear on the Reinfart family. This is pretty intense. Well, if you're bringing up the Reinfart name, then I know you're serious. Alright, I give up. I suppose you did get injured pretty badly when you went up against McBurn back in Crossbell. So I'll believe you when it comes to this anyway. Lady Sarah, thank you. Phew. Alright, I love me a happy ending. Thinking back though, that getup you had on looked like a pretty tight fit. I think something like that would really limit your movement. I just can't believe you were able to slip out of my grasp for a whole week. Well, as someone who dwells behind the scenes, I have a number of sneaky tricks at my disposal. I'd never be a match for you in head-to-head battles, so please don't feel embarrassed you were unable to beat me back then. Who said I was embarrassed? Want to go right now? Meet me outside the palace. Milliam? Got something to say? 4 years ago, huh? That'd be about 1 year after Gramps took me in. I think I remember reading about this stuff in the files I borrowed from Lecter. Huh? Ah, yes, that would make sense. Wait, you mean the intelligence division knew about me and Sharon? Nah, it wasn't about you two. It was more about the S-rank bracer from Liberl, Cassius. He had to come here from Liberl to help out the other bracers because you were stuck in Northumbria, right? The report was pretty detailed up until the part where the Jaeger Corps of the Society was using got completely wiped out. It also sounded like they were monitoring Prince Oliver during his trip to Liberl. Wow, the intelligence division is impressive, and just as terrifying. Do you think it may have been Major Arundel who was monitoring him? No doubt. I'm sure the orders came down straight from the top of their little group. Man, Cassius really helped me out a lot back in those days, but I haven't seen him since he quit being a bracer and went back to Libero's army. Damn shame too, he was quite the gentleman. Yeah, he seemed like he'd be right up your alley for sure. Small world. He and I are fellow disciples under Master Yun Kafai. It seems like we're all connected through our acquaintances before we even knew each other. I guess so, in one way or another. Really makes you wonder if Reen, even with his power, could he even go up against Cassius right now? I would honestly say no, but hard to say. So, oh, we got some noble talk going on over here. So the last two groups will obviously go up there last. Who's at the top there? I can't tell. I don't know who that is. But yeah, we'll talk to these two groups and then... oh, Claire is here. That's cool. So you learned your swordplay from my brother, then? Yes, though before that, Lecter taught me some basics. But since his style is, shall we say, highly improvisational, I consider Lord Rufus my true teacher. That said, he only trained me for a short while I was still living here in Heimdallar. You only received a small amount of training and became this strong? I'm impressed. I heard Governor General Rufus' court fencing skills are second to none. He uses a bigger sword, though, doesn't he? Unless I'm mistaken? I don't remember him being like a fencer in the same way that Lecter is. So I'm sure his lessons were very thorough. They are indeed. My brother started teaching me when I was 10. I've been training since then in the hopes of surpassing him. I can only wonder how close I've gotten. Perhaps you'll have the opportunity to find out before too long. What is that supposed to mean? What about you, Kurt? When are you planning to be able to surpass your father and brother? I'm sure you know just as well as I do, but they're on a different level from normal people. It's almost inhuman. My father is starting to feel his age, but it said he's still nearly as strong as the Radiant Blade Master. I'd have to spend decades training to even reach them, much less surpass them. The Thunder God. I doubt even my brother could prove a match for him. Wow, that's how strong he is? If there were anyone in Erebonia who could prove a match, it would likely be the Raksha, or perhaps... Looks like this conversation is really starting to heat up. Oh, Instructor Reen. You come at the perfect time. Join us, Instructor. We were just discussing swordplay. Come, join us as a disciple of the Eight Leaves. Well, if you insist. I guess when you got enough Erebonian men in one place, it's only a matter of time before we start talking about swords. Out of context, that can be taken in any number of ways. Alright, Cedric. Reen, a moment if you would. What are we talking about this time? I'd like to thank you. I hear you agreed to share Alphen's first dance tonight. I'm sure she's just beside herself with happiness. Hold on a sec. I thought she was just kidding about that. Given the current atmosphere, I don't think I can really accept. Oh, is that so? It seems the rumors that have been spreading like wildfire lately may be more than just talk. But I think the Ashen Chevalier is more than qualified to be a partner for my sister. Perhaps even beyond tonight's dances, if you know what I mean. Come on, stop with this. No, I mean, I'm nowhere near qualified for that. Well, unfortunately for you, Alphen's first dance is part of tonight's schedule. If there's already someone you're planning to have a future with, then that's that, I suppose. But would you dance with her tonight regardless? Think of it as a favor, not only for my sister, but for the entire Imperial family. There's still plenty of time before the dance. Do think it over. Oh, Lord. I mean, of course, if there's an option, I'm gonna pick Laura. But... Chairman Arena, Major Claire, and Muse. You three sure make an interesting group. I thought I might use this opportunity to scout out some promising talent. The Icy Maiden here oversees logistics for the entire Empire's railroad system. Were you to join RF, I would ensure you were immediately placed in a position worthy of your talents. I'm flattered, but I think military logistics and business logistics may be a bit too different. Oh, I don't know about that. In both warfare and business, you need to efficiently allocate limited personnel and resources. I'm sure Major Claire would make a wonderful businesswoman. An excellent analysis. Use Egret. I saw potential in the reports you submitted about the arts rifle and the kestrel. If you can't decide what to do after you graduate, I'll have a spot waiting for you at RF2. For that matter, the RMP would welcome your talents too. I'm sure you may have some concerns regarding your house, but I'm sure I can be of help. Why, thank you, I'm flattered. Chairman Arena and Major Claire are always ready to scout out a new hire. Do these two have some ulterior motive, or am I just overthinking it? Alright, are we done with besides that big red up there? It looks like we are. Alright, so next time we're going to head up here and see what's going on. That just looks like a normal NPC, so I'm guessing maybe meeting with the Emperor is what happens when we go up there. So we'll go ahead and do that next time and see how the rest of the night proceeds. It's been a fun party so far. Let's keep it going. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.